Hello again, friends and loyal WulffPack members. Chaos Within, welcome back to Elite Dangerous. Now, you might notice something ever so slightly off with Mel at the moment. Yeah, he's in a station. And not just any station, he's back at Pribilov. So he's back in Jonai. Now, what I did is I decided that, you know what, I need to get back to Jonai because I just want to sell some of my exploration data. We did that, but I didn't want to risk anybody stream sniping me and killing me on the way in, because I have a suspicion we've got a bunch of people in the private group that may want to do things like this. So I thought, you know what, I'll fly in under the radar and come back and sell all of my lovely data. Hello there, Dreger, how's it going? And Lizard King. So yes, we've come back and we've sold all of our exploration data. So we're now halfway through Pathfinder. We've also got 22.5 million credits. So that's awesome. Mel has got a good amount of capital behind him. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to go and change his ship, because we've had this ship for quite a while, and it was a great show of it was a great proof of concept that you can in fact do long range exploration in a hauler, unmodified as well. So what we're doing now is we're going to go and grab Mel a new ship. And in order to go and do this, well, I've found a system where I can buy the ship I want at a 15% discount. So we're going to go and head over to 6 Andromedae, because this is a really nice system that has a lot of ships, a lot of things in its outfitting department, and it's in Liongri space. So we're getting a 15% discount on absolutely everything. So because of this, we're going to be having a much lower rebuy, and it's going to be a lot fewer credits in order to buy what we want. And you did your first exploration in Ada? Oh, nice. My first proper exploration was in an ASP, actually, because I really wasn't interested in it until that point. Up until then, I was much happier just going around flying around and shooting things. So that's what I did. Started off in my Viper, started shooting things, eventually worked my way up to a combat ass, which I didn't like, traded that in for a Vulture when they very first came out. Actually, not when they very first came out, but actually no, yes, when they very first came out, because they were Vultures were originally 22 million credits, but that was only on the beta server. They were reduced in price to 5 million because too many people complained, saying it was not too much money for a small ship. But to me, for how deadly a Vulture is, especially after engineers, 22 million for me would have been a good amount. Oh, Diamond Explorers 20% discount at Wolf Knight 406. Yeah, I can't be Arsco though. And Joshua, you did yours in Imperial Eagle a long time ago in the noob days. Well, everybody has noob days in Elite Dangerous. And hello Fanta, how's it going? So I've been streaming a lot of XCOM 2 recently. Admittedly, it is legend difficulty, but I thought, you know what? It's Wednesday, it's one of our scheduled stream days, so let's actually stream some Elite and do something different. Now, today's stream's going to be a little shorter than usual because I am working tomorrow. So we're only going to be streaming for 2 hours as opposed to the 4 hours I normally stream for. Just because I want to make sure that I'm Copus Mentis tomorrow, because I've got a long day ahead of me tomorrow.
Fuel scooping complete.
Time to lurk and chat if you need me just yet. Alright, fair enough, super. Now, how many more jumps we got? We've only got 3 more jumps to 7 Andromedae. And that's not bad considering this ship's got a fairly short jump range of 27 light years. But our next ship that we're going to pick up is going to have a little bit better of a jump range. My idea right now is to grab this ship and then go and pick up some materials potentially from... Right, where are we going? From like somewhere around the Maya system. Just because I'm thinking of going and unlocking Felicity Farseer just to get a little bit of a modification on the frameshift drive, just to squeeze a little bit more jump range out of the ship. Because we all know Mel has to have a fast ship to get away from the Alliance. What ship am I going to get? Well, speaking about tomorrow, it's your sister's birthday, is it? All right. Well, happy birthday to your sister tomorrow, then. I'm probably not going to be... Actually, I probably am going to be streaming tomorrow because we've got a CG tomorrow. But we'll see what happens. There we go. One more jump over to 7 Andromeda. Is this not a scoopable star? This is not a scoopable star. Okay, good to know. The stream overlay isn't killing YouTube streaming today. Trying to get back to Jonai for the CG. Alright, fair enough. Well, I don't have an overlay. But I do have a camera now, which I can't be bothered to use. Because the lighting is terrible still. I do have more lighting, but it's not plugged in. Because it was either the lighting or the dehumidifier. And right now the dehumidifier is a little bit more important. The thing is, Fanta, I don't do anything different really. Hello, Wrexham. And here we are. Scoop up and fill up on fuel before we go and sell this ship. The thing is, we don't have to sell the ship.
Fuel scooping complete.
We could literally just keep this one, but I don't like keeping ships if we don't need them. It reminds me, do we even have heat sinks on this ship? We don't even have heat sinks on this ship. Just goes to show how underprepared this ship was. Well, not underprepared, but I don't know. It was under spec for what we were going to do it. Oh, you meant at the end. All right, fair enough. Oh, we're coming in too quick, so I'm not paying attention and I'm reading chat. God damn it. It's you guys always making me have to do a loop of shame. And there we go. Coming in a lot better now. How ghetto the ship is. Well, it was very underfitted for what we were using. Theoretically, if we'd taken an adder with us, we'd have been able to get maybe a little bit less jump range out of it, but we'd have had one more internal space. You'll be doing a loop of Shame and EDRPG next, will I? I hope not, because that's this Sunday. I am getting worried though, because apparently our GM's looking into more xenobiology again. So last time, a week and a half ago, we ended up against rock runners. Well, I don't know what the hell we're going to end up with against next. Can I do a barrel roll for the boy? Let's see.
You must submit a request before landing.
How's this then?
Make your way to landing pad number 0.
Dual barrel roll. You can't. It's not really all that barrely this time, but let's get ourselves set down. Where is our docking pad? There it be.
400 meters from touchdown.
Am I in open? The hell I am. No, I'm in the private group because I don't like the idea of being stream sniped. You're quite welcome, Mark. Hopefully the next ship will show a little bit more... No, not quite with Argoid Rule 34. At least I hope not. Right, okay, so what do we need to do? I need to store a few modules before we carry on. You're travelling in your ASP to the CG, was going to transfer your battle conda there, but there was no shipyard and 600 light years away, so we reset the spaghetti. Spaghetti never forget. Ah, right. So yeah, Jackal might get you fighting Predator next. It wouldn't surprise me. I'll be perfectly honest, it would not surprise me in the slightest. But you should hear him you should hear Jackal between the EDR2PG sessions. He's getting rather frustrated at the fact that none of us are taking serious damage. We never run away. We just kill something. Hey, yeah, you're the real Commander Mel, are you? Oh well. What the hell am I doing? That was it. Stored modules. Store multiple. Optional internals. Surface scanner. Planetary. Actually, no, not planetary vehicles. Approach suite. What was it? Discovery scanner and surface scanner. Those two I want to store. I don't think there's anything else I want to store in here, though. Just because it'll save me just a little bit. Anyway, let's go back. What do we want? We want a new ship. And I want a ship that reminds me of Serenity. And the ship that I think that looks most like Serenity in this game is this one, the Diamondback Explorer. It's the closest to it because it's got the nacelles on the sides and the big engine at the back. Some people could argue the keelback, but I think this one is the most like it, especially in shape as well. So that's what we're going for. And we're selling our old ship for about $1 million. And you finally got the Federal Corvette, SOP 711 even. That's nice. It's a really great ship. 3 weeks of straight grindingly. Right, okay. And here we go. We've got a brand new ship. Yeah, as Fanta says, the Diamondback Explorer, or the DBE, or the DBX as I like to call it, is definitely not a terrible ship. The keelback's not terrible, I just don't like it myself. But first things first, let's go and paint this ship over a little bit. What I'm thinking is, there we go, bit of an earthy brown colour. Now this is where I get aggravated because I can't remember ever how to spell Serenity. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, that is right. Okay, confirm. And I've got an idea of what I want to name, or what I want to give this on the ship ID. We're actually going to be calling this, where is it? M-7070. I'd like to have another dash in there and have a 65 at the end, because that's the hull number of Serenity. But we'll make do with what we've got. And there we go. We can go and put our nameplates on. And where are we? So we can go for that one, we can go for that one, but I think the slightly scratched one looks much better to me. So we'll go for those on both of these, and the ship IDs. That looks nice, I think. We can either go for that one or that one, but that looks a bit too big for my liking. If Jackal has his way, you'll be fighting all of Advent out of XCOM 2 on Sunday. It would not surprise me. But there was a lot of enemies there that day. That was terrifying. Now what I'm thinking is I'm going to put the Pathfinder badge on this ship. Eventually I want to get the WulffPack logo to put on here, but I wouldn't mind getting something a little bit more, because it's round and it would more closely resemble the Serenity thing for me. So engines, we don't have any, I don't think. I don't think we have any dashboard items. No, we don't. Alright, okay. Just so as I know, no weapon detailings, no nothing. That's everything. So it's looking all nice and sweet now, isn't it? But now we do need to go and actually outfit this thing internally. Hard points, we're selling these because we all know that, a cargo ship hasn't got any weapons. So you named your ASP the LJTS Farstar because you're in a player group. Alright, fair enough. Well, our player group has the prefixes J and S and so on. It's like Jonai naval ship. Utility mounts, we are definitely going for 2 items here. We're going to be going for some heatsink launchers, because that is something we desperately need this time around. The Latvian Scout Regiment. Oh, right, okay, fair enough. Oh, Leviathan, sorry. Latvian. I'm misreading it. It's far enough, far away. Leave me alone. Anyway, what else did I want to have? I needed a 2A power plant. So, Sidewinder power plant, the exact same power plant that runs my Explorer Condor. Thrusters, we're going for 4D because we literally cannot fit anything smaller than that. Hello, Geddy, how's it going? Frame shift drive, we're going to max this one out. Obviously. Life support, D-rated. Basically everything as small as we can get it. Power distributor, we want a 2A on this one because this is the smallest one that will allow us to boost. Unmodified at least. And sensors, again, 3D. Oh, you're sick, are you? Oh, that sucks. Optional tunnels. This is going to be a fuel scoop. We're going to have a bit of a step up from our previous one. So A-rated fuel scoop because it's only a class 4 and I get annoyed when I can't scoop very fast. This is going to be a autofield maintenance unit, wherever I can find one. It's right there, isn't it? It's the first one. Class 3 is going to be the shield generator. Shield generator. Here we go. 3D. The second class 3 is going to be another autofield. I don't have to go for the largest ones, I just like doing it. Class 2, this is going to be the Advanced Discovery Scanner, which I can transfer with that one. So it's just swap the basic for an advanced. Transfer, Detailed Discovery Scanner, there we go. Oh, no, yep, there we go. And that's all fit. All done. Yeah, I wouldn't want to get near Geddy as well if he's ill. But yeah, that looks awesome. Although technically, that second autofield, we could actually not bother with that one, or even with this one, and we could just put a SRV bay on there instead, which we might need to do to start with. Because actually, you know what? I think I will do that. 'Cause I don't need 2. 2 are a luxury, but I really want an SRV bay more than anything else. So we want the one that is less weight. Which one's less weight? That one. That's only 6 tons. There we go. And we can put in an SRV. There we go. Yeah, cargo ship with no racks. Although I am actually planning to swap these out temporarily because we do need some cargo in here for the time being. But that is our ship set up. Let's have a quick look at deliveries. I don't think I've got any paint jobs before? No, I haven't. Alright, fair enough. Not a huge problem. Let's just put our Pathfinder decal on this. There we go. Looking good. So Mel's got himself a Serenity now. But I do need to go and shut off a few things. There we go. Yep. Although, to be perfectly honest, I'm not going to be able to run this ship if the power plant gets knocked out. So, yeah, whatever. So, this is nice. Very nice indeed. Now, the thing is, I'm going to quickly head over to Felicity Farseer, methinks. Because what I'm planning to do is actually set up Mel in a home system for a short while and just do some work around the core systems until we eventually decide to head out to our next exploration trip. The next exploration trip is actually going to be to Colonia, I think. But we're going to hang around in the bubble to begin with until we get annoyed and want to just go and explore. No, this is 6 Andromedae, so next door to 7 Andromedae. Ah, come on. There we go. And there we go. Now we can jump out of this system. What was that? Cargo hatch won't need power, will it? No, it doesn't. The thing is, if I need to scoop things up, we'll keep it on for the time being. I put it onto priority 3, but it doesn't matter because if my power plant gets smashed, it gets reduced down to either 50 or 40% power output. And because we're running this ship so close to the wire anyway, it's kind of irrelevant. Oh, look at this. We're going to after our first jump, it's going to be our first, well, I'd say neutron boost, but this isn't a neutron star. This is a white dwarf, so our first white dwarf boost.
Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift drive
there we go.
charged.
Ah, let's get out of it here because this turbulence isn't great. There we go.
Frameshift drive charging.
So that's upped our jump range to a whopping 55 light years. Now the thing is, was that just no? So that's two cone boosts we're going to have back to back.
3, 2, 1.
Because what I'm planning is to get to Colonia, we're going to drop down about 1,000 light years to the start of the Neutron highway, and then boost over, basically so we can try and get there as fast as humanly possible. And we'll see how efficient the in-game route plotter is getting to Colonia. Because the thing is, I know that using the Spanish one, there we go. Using the Spanish website, I can get back from Colonia. If you've got about a 60 light year jump range, I can get back. I can make that trip in about 5 hours. Yes, 60 light years is a bit of a stretch, but you can seriously do things close to that in the Anaconda. You can get fairly close to that in this ship. So I reckon about 6 hours, maybe 6-7 hours to go straight to Colonia. But that's going to be with Neutron boost, because with the Spanish website I can get it to around about 100 jumps. The problem is, when I checked with the in-game, why am I going to Colonia? Just because this is my exploration account. I'm not doing it anytime soon. Oh wait, look, it's 3 of them. So we got another cone boost. One of the things I like though is I like seeing the Neutron cones, because the Neutron cones are a lot less lazy than these ones. Because you can see these ones, they're just kind of very lazy looking. Alright, let's get out of this cone, because we don't want to end up dropping out inside the cone. If we drop out inside the cone, we're screwed.
Frameshift drive charging.
And you can see we're getting 55 light years quite comfortably. What do you mean 5, cough? Super. Be so cool if they added supernovas, but they wouldn't reach out to multiple systems, so it'd be more look like, yeah. I don't know if we're ever going to get supernova kind of things in the game. We might do, we might not, I don't know. The in-green route plotter tries to plot as the crow flies rather than find the actual fastest route. Yeah, you're quite right. Because the thing is, what I'm planning to do, Fanta, is go down to the level of all the neutron stars, about 1,000 light years below the core, and then plot a route along that same level and see how well that's going to work. Now, one of the things I really like about this ship is its insane heat management. Because I can sit here, this is the absolute fastest that this class 4A fuel scoop can scoop. And I can sit here at maximum and we don't go above 64. At least not for a while. You're going to get a vulture from 7 Andromedae? Alright, awesome. No, jump. Jump there, then plot, yeah. Yeah, because the Spanish website gives you the list of all the systems that you need to jump to in order to get a decent neutron, proper neutron highway going all the way there. So, because basically every star is, almost every single star is a neutron star. Problem is that what am I thinking? What is the problem? I can't remember now. Oh yeah, is that you have to take time to actually plot, to actually manually plot every jump. So that takes time away from it. So if you could get the exact same route plotting from the Spanish website, and or have a manual route plotter where you can plot the route beforehand, that would be very, very useful. The problem with the Spanish website as well is it doesn't actually... If you just follow that directly, and if you've not got... if you follow that directly, it may end up jumping you just to neutron stars, and you may end up just running out of fuel before you realise it. Well, the odds that star will go supernova when you're near it is super low. Yeah, you're quite right, Cosby. What you've done with your DBX is you fitted it with a 4A power plant, then modified it for efficiency. Yeah, there's that. The thing is, I wanted the... I go for the minimal weight.
Fuel scooping complete.
You never overheat, ever? No, this ship won't overheat with what I put it through. It's not going to have any weapons. I remember once I had a Diamondback Explorer, and I had a advanced plasma accelerator on it, a pair of beam lasers, and... The advanced plasma accelerator was modified for rapid fire, and the beam lasers were the one that reduces your heat if you're hitting something. The funny thing is, even without firing the heat reducing beam lasers, I never overheated in the ship. It was ridiculous. And here we go. We are now in the system. The thing is, though, we are not going directly to Farseer. We're actually going to go to Grey Terminal first. We're not even going to go to Farseer direct, actually. We're only coming to this system so I can drop off my Discovery scanners here. Or some of my internal... Actually, I'm probably just going to drop off my SRV bay here, come to think of it. For the simple reason is what I want is I need some a cargo rack. At least one, so that we can get... What can we get? We can go and pick up a... Actually, no, the SRV bay, we might need it. So, yeah, I'm going to have to drop something. Maybe a detailed... maybe I'll just drop the detailed surface scanner for now. Because we just need a cargo rack. Because we're going to go and grab a... What was it again? Ooh, a metal alloy. That's what we want. So just basically so that we can unlock Felicity Force here and get like a grade 1 or grade 2 frameshift drive modification unlocked. That's all I'm really after right now. So you can find supernova remnants though, biggest example being the Crab Nebula. Well, most nebulas are remnants of supernovas. At least that's as far as I'm understanding of it, but then again, I'm not paying as much close attention as I could do. I mean, there are planetary nebulae. There's a really bright purple one I found once on the way to Sagittarius A once. Man, is it so annoying to have annoying classmates, annoying lessons, and no free time? Alright, fair enough. I wouldn't know, Carmen, how that goes. Let me think. It's been about 18 years now. Yep, since I was at school. So my memories of it are very, very different. They're tempered with 18 years of... they're tempered with 18 years of not having to go. Now what I'm planning to do is not actually repair the paint on this ship. Weren't I raised by wolves? Yeah, but you know, wolf kindergarten is really brutal. It's survival of the fittest. Why do you think I'm so jacked? Oh, I still can't get over that one comment though, that was hilarious.
Landing gear deployed.
There we go.
Contact. Thrusters offline. Deploying ground services.
Now the reason I've come to this station to drop something off is so that I don't have to fly away again to get it again. Hello there, Eddie. How's it going? The Pleiades isn't. The planetary nebulae aren't. All right. Not very large nebula is supernova remnants, although plenty of them are. All right, fair enough. Well, I just play the game. I'm not exactly a scientist. I just pretend to be. Not even that, actually, to be perfectly honest. Anyway, what the hell am I doing? Optional internals. That was it. Okay, so now where the hell am I going? I've got a Pleiades sector over there. Alright. Yep, okay. How many jumps is that going to be, is the question. That's going to be 12 jumps. That's not very far. Not very many, even. Tomorrow's a big day. Looking forward. Yeah, well, we're all looking forward to tomorrow.
Landing gear retracted.
Ship released. Access corridor is clear.
Here we go.
Flight assist off. Flight assist on.
What is tomorrow? Tomorrow is the Wolves of Gemini community goal. Well, goals, I should say. Yep, you definitely have to head this way out. Right, okay. Get out of mass lock and we'll be able to move on and start move over and start heading towards Maya now. Flexible Knot, you love the videos, been subscribed for quite a long time. Well, thank you very much. It's greatly appreciated. When was the upgrade? Literally about 30 minutes ago. So we upgraded the ship at the start of the stream. We just because before the stream I got back into Jonai, sold all my exploration data because I didn't want to risk anybody being in the private group and stream sniping me and killing me. So I decided to do that off camera. Oh, that's a thought. I need to set some fire groups, don't I?
Fuel scooping complete.
There we go. So yeah, we've now upgraded to Serenity. Now we've got a Diamondback Explorer named Serenity, and we've got a 36 light year jump range. A little bit lower usually because we've currently got a cargo rack fitted instead of our detailed surface scanner. You're looking forward to the CG? Yeah, I'm looking forward to the CG as well. The problem is we've got some people working on trying to, well, they're not trying to, they are putting, they're attempting to put our systems into lockdown to screw with our CG because they're pissed off at Frontier. So, yeah, they're trying to mess with our CG to do a stupid protest, which is ridiculous. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't really care anymore whether or not we actually get the, whether we get the station or not. I'm not fussed about that. What I'm concerned about is all the you guys who want to get access to the Wolves of Jonai decals. Yeah, I can probably make grade 2 with Felicity quite easy. The thing is, like I said, I've only got a advanced discovery scanner. I do not have a detailed surface scanner. Can I explain how the data link scanner works? It's basically just for data points on derelict ships right now. You've got another data link scanner on your SRV, which is for surface, planetary data. Yeah, really grown up. Yeah, you're quite right, Lizardkin. They're a bunch of petulant children, but yeah, what can we do about it? At the very least, we'll have our... We'll probably put down to... The minimum time for lockdown is 3 days, but considering that was such a large group, we can probably break out of it fairly quickly if we coordinate. Which is entirely possible. We've done it before. We broke their... They tried to put us into lockdown the first time, once before, because they thought our CG was last week, and we got out of it fairly quickly. This is the like I said, this is the one thing that I really don't like about the DBX, is the scoop times. I wish there was a way of speeding these things up with some kind of engineering. Like, it's just the one thing I really don't like. Yeah, it'd be nice to take their toys away, wouldn't it? I mean, theoretically, because on the Reddit post that they were talking to each other about, they were saying, oh, they'd have to publicly ask Frontier for help. And to be perfectly honest, I've got enough backdoor connections into Frontier that I can ask them without having to go public. But I'm not overly fussed, to be perfectly honest. Yep, all the more reason to transport more tonnage. You're quite right, get it done as fast as possible. The thing is, we're not sure exactly when this lockdown's probably going to hit, but yeah, like I said, I'm not fussed. We're not going to have any problems with the bounty hunting CG, so we get that finished and we'll most likely be able to break out of lockdown fairly soon anyway. How does lockdown work? It locks down the commodities market so you can't trade things into the system. But the problem is, because the Wolves of Jonai own a lot of systems, the lockdown is shared over every system, not just the one where they are doing the lockdown. Now, originally, when we first sorted out this, when we first requested the CG, we didn't own the system that we're going to be going in, so that wouldn't have been a huge problem. The only downside then is they would have probably tried to lock that system down. And because we are a dictatorship, we also don't have black market, so they can't UA bombers. So it's almost as if we planned things like that. What kind of CG will it be? We've got bounty and trade. We've got 2 CGs tomorrow. The original one was a bounty hunt, was a trade CG even, but I did ask for a standard bounty hunting one to be bolted on, just for people that prefer to do bounty hunting. Although I would recommend taking part in both if you can, because I fully intend to. For the entire time that the trade one's not going to be in lockdown, I'm going to be hammering that CG with my cutter. Hello Roman, how's it going? It's going fairly well. We've got our CGs coming up tomorrow, though we do have those group of assholes, well, the petulant children, putting us into lockdown, but whatever. Like I said, at the end of the day, yeah, Super's putting in chat the community goal information there. Like I said, the main issue that I have with all of this is I don't mind if we get the station or not anymore, simply because we requested this like 6 months ago or something, and the desperate need that we had for it is gone. But it would be nice to have. So the main issue I've got with these guys putting this our CG into lockdown is for you guys, because I know a lot of you weren't around for the first chance of getting access to the Walls of Jonai decals. And these CGs are the only ways you're going to be able to get access to them. So that's the main thing that's winding me up, is they're not screwing with me, they're screwing with everybody else. Now how many more jumps have I got? 6 more jumps to Maya. Rather well, killing wanted ships in Jonai. Well, that's the best thing we can do. Just keep up as much bounty hunting in Jonai as much as we can, help push down lockdown as much as we can. If we do a lot of bounty hunting in Jonai, it's slimly possible that we might avoid a lockdown, but I doubt it. Yes, and as Super says, he's posted the link to our Inara wing with the information on the CG. Just make sure you join Inara as well. We are also the largest Inara wing right now, which is absolutely awesome. We've been the largest Inara wing ever since the Frontier Expo, so that has been epic. So you guys, everybody that's joined the Inara wing, you guys are awesome for helping make this possible. Come on, come on. Like I said, this is the one thing other than having to hang around stars too long for scooping, the Diamondback Explorer is a very nice ship. Now I'm curious, can I still be in the Corona and jump to the other system without overheating? Yes, I can. Alright, cool. Yep, well if you head over to Jonai, the CG is going to be about 1 or 2 jumps from there, depending on the jump range of your ship. You got a new further lance especially for the CG? Very nice, Eddie. There are people with 10+ mil bounties on their head in our system. They are really committed. Yeah, they definitely are. That reminds me, I've got 7 million bounties that I can hand in at the moment, but I'll hand those in tomorrow. I do like the DBX, but it's just the main thing that aggravates me about it is the fact that I'm limited to a Class 4 fuel scoop. If it was possible to have a Class 5, then I would not be complaining in the slightest. I just find the Class 4 fuel scoop a little bit too limiting on the ship. But then again, this is one of the reasons why it's a cheaper ship. There has to be some kind of limitations on it. If you want an amazing exploration ship, you go for the Anaconda. Even the Asp is way better in this regard than the Diamondback, because yes, it has a slightly lower overall jump range, but it can scoop a hell of a lot faster. Also, it may be able to scoop faster, but also heats up faster. So you got a toss-up between all these different things. You got to Jonai with your Conda this afternoon. Awesome sauce. Yeah, but the problem is, Roddy, why would you want to stay hanging around the star for... Yeah, just because you can hang around the star for longer doesn't mean that you want to. That's the issue that I've got. Yes, the DBX is nice once you get enough... used one to get enough credits for your ASP. Yeah, that's basically the thing I see. Is it's a nice little ship, but I got annoyed with it when I was doing the Jack of Diamonds series back in the day. For the simple fact that it... I was hanging around stars way too long, and with the Anaconda and or the ASP, you can scoop way faster, get your what am I thinking? Your tank full faster, and then just be able to jump to the next system. So you actually make better time because you spend less time in between each jump. Roddy, I can scoop at maximum speed in all of my ships. Even my Anaconda. And I don't overheat. So I scoop way faster, but this thing just... because I don't mind if I get close to being too hot. But oh well, let's move away. Yeah, well, most things handle better in Super Cruise than the Anaconda. But I'm perfectly fine with handling the Anaconda in Super Cruise. But at the end of the day, it's all down to personal preference. I prefer to explore my Anaconda because I don't have to hang around stars. I can get... Well, don't say explore. I prefer travelling in my Anaconda. Because I can get from A to B way, way, way faster. But, Roddy, how often do you spend time turning when you're exploring, unless you're specifically hunting specific planets? I don't. If you're just going from A to B, then you don't need to turn all that much, apart from to scoop and to start heading towards your next system, and that's it. And that is not exactly strenuous. And I just realised we're about to jump into Maya. But I don't want to argue with you about this, Roddy. You have your preferences, I have mine, and that's perfectly fine. Because that's one of my pet peeves, is me having my personal preferences and then everybody trying to tell me that they're wrong. That gets on my tits. No end. You looking forward to Squadrons Flexible? I am as well. It's actually the Beyond series of updates, so I suspect that's going to be potentially 3.0, maybe 2.5 or something. A 2.5 series of updates, I don't know. Right, okay, so where are we going?
Fuel scooping complete.
We are heading over probably to there, I think. Let's check. Darnell's Progress, yeah, it is there. Now, I'm not... what? Oh, I've already plotted the route there. Okay, cool. I'm glad you're kidding, Roddy, because I'd have kicked you out. I'd have kicked you out of TeamSpeak if that weren't the case. Anyway, let's get to Darnell's Progress, because this is usually where you can buy the what's the word I'm looking for? The metal alloys. I'm not sure if you still can, so I'm going to go and find out. Yeah, that is the main problem with the the ASP Explorer, is it does cost more than the ASP. Sorry, the ASP costs more than the Diamondback, is what I meant. Yes, that one. But that's the thing, you get what you pay for. Hello, Rimus, how's it going? Oh, you're not on TS? Well, then you saw the kit coming. Well, I could just ban you out of chat then, couldn't I? I have unlimited power, and I'm not afraid to use it. But I do like the ASP. To me, if I'm going out exploring, the ASP is usually the minimum I'll go for. I mean, the Hauler and the ASP, not the ASP, the Adder are not bad, just because they're way smaller and have smaller fuel tanks. The children are fighting again? No, I'm just telling him why he better be wary. Ooh, a blue planet. And naturally, we're coming down the dark side again. Is this thing tidally locked or something? Because I don't ever remember coming down to Darnell's Progress on the light side.
Orbital flight engaged.
Right, so you'll be using the ASP for all the extra potential of the Python. Couldn't live with that narrow cockpit view for exploration. Yeah. Well, the Python's not exactly an exploration ship, but yeah. And Roddy, you like the DBX, you have fun with it, and it has advantages, disadvantages. Yeah, every ship has advantages and disadvantages at the end of the day. It just depends what you're prepared to work with. I mean, out of all of these, I do prefer the ASP because you do get, for exploration, the ASP does have a much better view out of the cockpit. Even the DBX has a little bit more limited just because of how much more chunky the pillars are in between each of the sections of glass. Well, technically it's not glass, it's just transparent hull, but yeah. Not sure when. I think it's like 1300 GMT or 1500 GMT actually, maybe, I don't remember. Something like that, sometime in the afternoon. Hello Trevor, how's it going? And you can't wait to get your hands on the Chieftain. No, I can't wait to get my hand on that one as well, but I am convinced it's just going to be a medium ship. I don't think it's going to be the largest of them, because I don't think Frontier would have shown us the largest of the Alliance ship straight off the bat. I reckon that's going to be like the equivalent of the Federal assault ship or the Federal Federal gunship. Because in the Federal line, you go from the drop ship's the first one, then you go to the assault ship, then the drop ship, then the corvette. So I reckon that's going to be closer to either the assault ship or the gunship. I reckon there's going to be one ship before it, which is going to be a bit smaller. Maybe even a medium ship as well, because most of the Federal ones are all mediums apart from the corvette. So we'll have to see how it goes. And you've just bought your brain. You just brought your cutter, have you, Roddy? Nice. Your DBX is on 53 light years at the moment. Need more engineers unlocked. Alright, fair enough. Right, commodities market. Can we pick up a metal alloy? Here we go. I mean, theoretically... yes, sure. Let's pick up 4. So, let's head back to Farseer. And you get both your Condors. Awesome sauce. Yeah, well, that's not a bad... I'm not sure what that is, in how good that is in relation to the DBX, because I've never actually modified a DBX for exploration, for jump range even. Not that I remember, at least. I might have done, I can't remember off the top of my head. But I do know that I modified my Anaconda. My Anaconda ended up at 64 light years. So that was awesome. But getting to like 55-ish around about with the DBX, I think that is a really nice, a really good range. Back in my day, we had to explore uphill both ways. Alright. You use your DBX as an exclusive VIP sightseeing. Alright, fair enough. I still use my Anaconda for that. I get my Explorer Conda and just swap out one of the internal modules for something else. All I'm doing is just pinging the systems. I'm not bothering scanning anything. I mean, theoretically I could.
Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
In the snow as well? Yeah, probably Fanta. You unlocked your grade 5 engineered FSD yesterday. Fully loaded 28 light years now. Is that okay? Which ship is that, Martin? I'm not sure which one you're on about. How can we stop the lockdown? I'm not sure. Theoretically, we can either start a war in another system, which is entirely possible, because we can start wars fairly often. If we start a war in another system, that'll break us out of lockdown after like 3 days, but the minimum for a lockdown is 3 days. So at the very least, we will have four out of the 7 days to complete the CG. That's the best case scenario. Worst case scenario is that I may end up, if things get worse and I get enough pressure on to do this, I may try asking Frontier if they can make it so that we can't go into lockdown. But we'll see. Like I said, we'll see what happens.
Frameshift drive charging.
What are these Muppets butt hurting about? They're not happy with how the background sim works in the game, but then they want Frontier to change it. But the thing is, that's what the whole next season of content of updates is going to be you doing, is changing a lot about the game. But well, petulant children be petulant children. So Jan, you need Class A thrusters for your Asp X. You always damage your ship when trying to land on high G worlds. I think what that might be is just a really... you might just be trying to land a bit too fast. Because as you saw, I had very underpowered thrusters on my Anaconda and still managed to land on a 7G world. Well, 7Gs all but the kicking and screaming. So it is doable. Yeah, the background sim? Boo-hoo. Yeah, definitely. Thing is, at the end of the day, this is Frontier's game. They can do what the hell they want with it. If they decided, let's turn the background sim into a random number generator, they could definitely do that. So I like the game regardless of its well, not glaring, but it's the flaws. I don't personally have a problem with any of them, but so many people seem to have problems with the way the game works. I haven't got a problem with it. I really couldn't care less for most of it. I mean, I do want to see more, but I'm fully aware that this is a game constantly in development. It's got a 10-year development cycle on it. Yeah, the thing is, though, I'm not sure if they'll be around in open or not. If they're out in open, yeah, go and kill them. Please do, if you want. I don't mind. I don't care what happens out in open, because that's not the private group. The private group is the PvE only, and if anybody kills another player and the one that gets killed didn't agree to being shot at, then yeah, the aggressor does get kicked from the server. That's one of the things I'm really hoping for Wings as well, is I'm hoping that, Squadrons. I'm really hoping that this is integrated into the private group mechanics as well, because I want the ability to kick somebody out of the private group by being able to search for them via name, rather than having to manually scroll through the thousands of commanders that are actually in the private group. The thing is, I think these people are literally attacking us in Jonai for the simple fact that they don't know what systems we're in and where our CG is actually going to be. Well, they didn't until yesterday. You never see anybody else in the Wolf server, Martin? Oh, well, I was in there earlier today, and I saw at least 4 people in Privy itself just as I was leaving. You can probably roll back the stream right to the beginning as we are leaving. It's probably about 2 maybe 3 minutes in. You should be able to see the players on the radar as we're leaving Privy. Are ye in Jonai? I'm not in Jonai. Are they in Jonai? I don't know. know what, I can't be asked to scoop from that one. Let's move over. How many more jumps have we got? 6 more jumps. Let's charge up and let's double check. Well, looks like we may. Yeah, we can get the entire way to Desiat without having to scoop a single ton of fuel. So that's going to be awesome. Not really, there aren't many high bounty hunters in Jonai itself. Alright. This is one of the things I like about this, the Wolves of Jonai space. We've got a load of places we can bounty hunt. We've got 3 Has-Reses in Jonai itself. We've got a bunch in other systems. We've got some bounty hunting rings in some res sites in the system where the CGs are going to be as well. We've got a couple of systems. Oh no, somebody's coming after my cargo. Who the hell's that? Oh, it's Python. Oh no. However shall I get away from it?
Frameshift drive charging.
Well, first of all, we can start by charging up our frameshift drive. Because he's quite literally on the opposing side of the star right now. He may get a lock on us, but no, we're good, we're going. Am I in the private group now? I'm always streaming in the private group. But right now I don't care if any, because the thing is, I'm always in the private group when I'm streaming. I could theoretically jump into solo to make sure there's no possible way of anybody stream sniping me and trying to kill me. But I don't care now because I've sold all my data already. And Ducky's got... Oh, not Ducky. This is Mel, actually. I haven't played Mel for a long time. Mel's got enough to buy this ship 13 times or something now. Plus, if somebody attacks me on stream, they literally get kicked out of the private group straight away. So, I'm not fussed. You think you might look into join the Wolves of Jonai? You've never done much with private groups before? Alright, fair enough. Well, we do have our own private group. It is a PvE only private group. If you want to do PvP, that's what Open's for. I don't mind if you want. I don't care if you want to do PvP. I've never cared for it much myself. Just because I don't. I've never felt the need to swing me knob around. Let's say. I play games to have fun, not to show not to show who's got the biggest balls. Hello there, Anonan. How's it going?
4, 3, 2, 1.
Oof? Oof what? You don't care for PvP for the same reasons? Right, fair enough. There are some games I like playing that are PvP, but the main reason I play them is because I enjoy the game, like Overwatch. I love Overwatch, but if there was a PvE Overwatch where it was like... if it was a first person like MMO where you were playing against the computer with other people, I'd love that. But, I don't care one way or the other. I'll play it. I don't mind.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Alpha male loves swinging his, yeah.
Frameshift drive charging.
Well, I'm the alpha. I don't need to prove it. I don't care if people shoot me down. You've never been into PvP no matter which game except for racing games because you know you're decent in those. Right, fair enough. You used to love the sunballing, but it's frowned upon in your local shopping centre. Yeah, I can imagine it probably is, Mortimone. Kind of reminds me of what my brother did to his wife in a shopping centre. She nearly died of embarrassment with him. Basically my brother's a complete asshole at times. He's a funny asshole, but he's an asshole. And he's walking in the middle of the shopping centre with these. I think it was just his boyfriend and girlfriend at that point. I don't know if they were married at this point or not. I don't remember. But he grabs on her arm and starts walking like with a little bit of a weird limp and starts saying, "But anyway, you shouldn't be doing that to us because they're brother and sister," kind of thing. And she just didn't know where to look, and he wouldn't let go. Saying it rather loud so that everybody can hear. So, yeah. Yeah, no, I thought you might like that one, Wrexham. You like the cut of my brother's jib? Yeah, I don't doubt it. He is a funny guy. He's a great guy. He's funny as hell. I can't really bring... Wait a sec. No, we're not going to... We're not going... Oh, yeah, we are going straight there. I was about to say we need to go and pick up the detailed surface scanner first, but no, I can't. We can't do that yet. Yeah, and you're a funny... you're a funny a-hole to my little brother as well. Yeah. Thing is, I'm the eldest of 3 brothers, so I am the big brother. But yeah, no, I haven't done anything quite that mean in quite a while. Though, I don't think it was mean, but I think I did give a girl a minor heart attack yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah, it was actually. It was on my way home from work, actually. I went into a store to see this girl that I like. And decided that I was going to ask her out for drinks. I was chatting to her at the till for a bit, and then I goes, like, I'll be honest, I've had a bit of an ulterior motive coming back here today. And she goes, oh yeah? Says, well, wants to ask if you aren't otherwise attached, if you want to go for some drinks. And she kind of breathes a big massive sigh of relief at that point, because I think when I said that I was asking for had ulterior motives, I think she thought that I was trying to rob the place. The look of relief on her face was hilarious. But turns out she's engaged, so yeah. Well, if I don't ask, I don't know. In your defense, you were left unsupervised. Yeah, I really need to get him that t-shirt, Lizard King. I've seen that on a t-shirt. I need to get it to him. Get it for him for Christmas one year. Or maybe for his birthday next year. Did you open with the "I'm a big deal on the internet" me? No, I didn't. I don't talk about that all that much. At work, I don't talk about it all that much either, because to me, this is just a hobby, really. But I slipped up yesterday at work talking to you guys while I'm streaming, and one of the guys at work goes, "Oh, so you're a streamer then?" I said, yeah. And then I had to kind of explain a little bit. Look at the hand first, always. Left one, that is. Oh. Yeah. No, she didn't have a ring on. She had a ring on her middle finger, but she didn't have an engagement ring on. But the thing is, she says that she's still interested in going for a drink, but as friends. So that means that to me, there's 2 options there. Either she's not happy with the bloke that she's with, or she's weighing the options that I might be someone better, or she's not actually engaged and she just says that at work to stop people hitting on her all the time, because I happened to be saying this to her while she was behind the till at work. Might have a Queen of Jonai. Yeah, well, we already have a Queen of Jonai. His name's Super. Yeah, she may have single friends. The thing is that that's not the only lass that I'm interested in. There's another one that works at the local cinema. that I need to go and ask out. But the thing is, it's been about a couple of weeks since the last time I saw her and went to see the movie when I saw it. So I'm going to wait until I go to the next movie and hopefully see her again. Either way, here we are at Felicity Farseer's.
Access granted. Proceed to landing pad 06.
Oh, there it is. I didn't see it. It was hiding behind one of my pillars, I think. But then again, I was chatting with another lass on the train the other day. It was a week ago tomorrow, actually. So it was about 6 days ago I was chatting with this lass, but she was only visiting Norway. She was only visiting Oslo. She's from Estonia. And she had the most amazingly vibrant pink hair. And I just had to talk to her about it because that's one of the things I like about ladies, is their hair. If they've got awesomely dyed hair, I think that is amazing. And here we go.
Touchdown complete. Engaging ship restraints.
Ask her to smash and tell us how it went. Well, she knows I talk bullshit, because one of the first things I said that BS was my first language and I majored in sarcasm. So she thought that was hilarious. Anyway, what the hell am I doing? That's it. I am donating a meta alloy. There we go. So back, go into the commodities market. Oh, you can go for cartographics even. Yeah, let's sell everything. You told that to us last time, did I? Yeah, I don't remember what I said yesterday. So you can't hold me to what I've said previously, Carmen, because I'm never going to remember it. Is it common for females in Europe to have dyed hair? Just wondering, because they're here in America there aren't many oftentimes seen as weird. The thing is, Moister, I'm actually part of the one of the. I'm not what I consider to be a normie. I used to be part of the black metal scene. Well, I used to be a metalhead. I still am a metalhead. I just don't dress as much as I used to that way. Because I used to be there with the new rocks, the long trench coat and everything, leather trench coats, the long black dyed hair, which I don't bother with anymore. But I still love my metal and everything, and I love women that come from that subculture. I think they look amazing. So dyed hair, like vividly dyed hair, I think is amazing. I like people to stand out, because I don't like people to bet. Yeah, yes, Wrexham, Iron Maiden forever, definitely. Best British export ever. I've got to say, I'm a bit disappointed that I've only ever gone to see them once so far, so I do need to go and see them again. Hello there, Happy Shrapnel, how's it going? You love metal? Yep, I love my metal as well. I mean, like I said, I grew up with Iron Maiden, AC/DC, Guns N' Roses, Metallica, and so on. More recently, I've been getting into things like Ailstorm, Amon Amarth. Well, I got into them quite a while ago. Amon Amarth, the Viking and pirate metal. Hello, Yob. How's it going? I'm hoping it's Yob or Job. I don't know. But apparently, I think it's this month. Five Finger Death Punch are playing in Oslo, and I do want to go and see them. Just I have to wait until the ticket prices get announced. Because I think they're playing on the 22nd, but I haven't seen anything about the tickets yet. You watched them live last year? The last time I watched them was in 2000 for the Brave New World Tour. You're going to pull that card here, Mortimer. I think I'm a bit of a better British export then. Was it exportation or deportation? Probably deportation, knowing you. You just start listening to Nightwish as well. Yeah, they're not bad. They're a little bit soft for my liking. Some of that stuff's okay. Sabaton are absolutely amazing. I love them. They do a lot of old. Well, they do historical metal in a way. A lot of it like World War II and so on. There's one... Ghost... something or other. What the hell was it called again? Ghost Squadron? Ghost... No. Ghost Battalion? Ghost Division. That was it. That is an awesome song by them. Basically about a... Powerwolf? I don't know about them. Yeah, Ghost Division. You're quite right there, Trithos. Sorry, I was trying to remember what the hell it was. It is Ghost Division. It's about a panzer division in World War II that just... They're going hell for leather, and they're going so fast that nobody knows where they are. So they'll just leave a trail of destruction behind them. So it's almost as if like a division of metal ghosts has just descended upon somewhere and destroyed it. But I do believe they're Swedish, actually. If I remember rightly. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they are. The thing is, the body armour thing that the main guy wears in... the main guy wears in Five Finger Death Punch. I've got virtually the same one, apart from it's not got the metal plates on it. What the hell am I after now? I don't know. Engineers Workshop. We are up to grade 2. So, can we do anything with FSDs? Because I don't think we've got any. Yeah, we've got nothing. Because, literally, we do not have any materials whatsoever, I don't think. We may have some scan data, but I don't think we have any. Let's see. We've got metal alloys, materials. No materials. No data. Wow, how often do you see that? Powerwolf is kind of like Sabaton, you guess? They have similar style. Alright, I'll have to listen to that. I've probably heard of them. I've probably heard their music, but just don't know them by name. It's like Airborne. They're a great Australian band. I didn't know about them until a couple of weeks ago. I literally found out about them about 2 or 3 days before I went to see them live. You have their tank in World of Tanks, do you? Which tank is that one? Because I remember playing World of Tanks way back in the dawn of this channel, because this channel did start off as a World of Tanks channel. But yeah, I literally cannot do anything. But what do we need for increased thing? We need atypical disrupted wake echoes. So we need a wake scanner. Alright, that's fine. So it was just nice that we could do this, but come to think of it, we can't sell anything here, can we? Yeah, no, because there's not going to be a commodities market. Alright, fine. Not NM. That one. Let's go back to Grey Terminal. Hello, Ace of Main, how's it going? You had to stop playing World of Tanks, it became a problem. Yeah.
Ship restraints disengaged.
I just got bored of it, I'll be honest. But I've been playing it for about a year, maybe 2 or something. I was one of the 3 leaders of a clan back in the day. It was a clan called Company Linge. And I was one of the 3 leaders. Because the thing is, Company Linge was based on a historical actual group during World War II. Company Linge were Norwegian freedom fighters based in Britain at the time. So considering that I'd started this clan with 2 of my Norwegian mates was quite fitting. It was quite amusing. It was available early this year. It's a Centurion or a Centurion? It was named after Martin Linge, was it? I don't even know who that is, to be perfectly honest. But then again, my grasp of history, let alone anything outside of Britain, is a little bit tenuous. Oh, damn it! I forgot. I accidentally nudged my frameshift drive key. God damn it.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
There we go. But in World of Tanks, I've got 6 tier 10s still. I keep getting tempted to reinstall it and give it a go again. But I know I'd play it for like about a couple of weeks, get annoyed and uninstall it again. But I've only just recently reinstalled Star Wars: The Old Republic again, the MMO, because I like playing that every so often. The only problem is I feel because I used to subscribe back in when it first released, but so I'm technically a preferred user, but it still feels fairly limited unless I subscribe. So unless I know I'm going to be playing it for a month, I won't bother. Yep, that is a great song as well, Rex, and These Colours Don't Run. I recently got back into Iron Maiden because well, I'd say back into, I've always liked Iron Maiden, but the problem is I don't listen to them all the time. I listen to them heavily, then I get bored of them because I've listened to them so much, and I stop listening to them for a while. It goes in about a cycle. If I listen to them for like about a year or two maybe, get bored because I've listened to them like almost nothing but them, and don't listen to them for like about a year or two, until I forget how good all their stuff is. You were thinking of playing Star Wars again? The thing is, we do have a guild in Star Wars: The Old Republic. Problem is, it's on a very specific server. It's on the Red Eclipse server, and it's actually on the Empire side, so the dark side. Most of my characters are over on the light side, however, but I do enjoy some of the dark side characters. I really do like the Sith Warrior, because my favourite NPC in that game is the Twi'lek you get, Vet. I think she is amazing. She's hilarious. There's a server merge on Star Wars. Alright, on the Old Republic. I don't know. It was the Red Eclipse. I'll have to check, find out which one it is now then, because I've no idea what it is. Down to 3 servers. Alright, fair enough. Alright, well, I'll have to check the servers, because it was originally the Red Eclipse that we were on. But considering that they've been downsizing a lot recently, I'll have to check again at some point, because I don't know at all what server I'm on. Well, at least now anymore. You have no one on the light side? Fair enough. What I like doing is, one of my favourite characters that I made was, she was basically a carbon copy of Vet. But she was a smuggler. So a light side smuggler, and she was a gunslinger. So she had a pair of pistols. And she's awesome, she's my favourite character. Although I did do what I do in every game, and I made myself in there as well. Hello Snoddy, how's it going? Oh, by the way, you'll be happy to hear, Snoddy, that last stream we did in fact finally manage to finish building the Scilab, and you are in fact now our first, well, you are about a day away from being our first psychic operative. Raymond, you thought who was a married man? I've never been married. I kept referring to my last girlfriend as the Missus, just because it was the easiest thing to say. And yes, we finally got the Firefly. As you can see, we've named it Serenity. But Friday, I'm probably going to be streaming some more XCOM 2. I'd normally stream it tomorrow, but considering that our CG is going live tomorrow, I'm going to be streaming that instead. Well, our CGs, plural. Because I have been told that we have a combat CG as well, because I did request one, but wasn't sure if that actually got added or not. There we go. You said, can you be Simon? I'm not sure what you're on about. And you recently named your dropship Scavenger of the Dark. Alright, cool. You want an X-Wing so bad. Please, F-Dead. Well, I was thinking it'd be hilarious if we got a ship kit for the Python that turned it into the Millennium Falcon. Oh, from Firefly. Right, okay. Well, I'm Mel, as you can see. It says there. But I am hoping that I can get a lass and get myself a new girlfriend so she can be my Anara. Although they never do get together, really, do they? They're always that. There's always that sexual tension, but it never goes anywhere. What the hell was I doing? Going into outfitting. That's what I was doing. Mel, bad from the Latin, is it? There we go. We've even named the ship Serenity on the side. That's awesome. Well, this shit is sexist. There's not a helicopter gender. Ha! Right, okay. Are you one of these guys that identifies as an Apache attack helicopter? Colonial Viper is better than the X-Wing. I don't know. We'll have to see. What the hell was I doing? Stored modules. There we go. Basic discovery scanner. We can sell that. Transfer to ship, and we'll put that in place of the what? What am I doing? Planetary vehicle hangar, advanced discovery scanner, fuel scoop, what the hell am I doing? Oh wait, no, that'll be why. I remember. We can't do that yet. We've still got cargo in the cargo racks. This is why I'm getting confused as well. Oh yes, you do identify as an Apache attack helicopter. Oh right, okay, cool. Just so as we know. Right, how much money are we making on this? Loss. Okay, we're not making any money. Fair enough. Okay, fine. Shouldn't have bothered buying the extra 3 then. Alright, well, whatever. Stored modules. Transferred to ship. And that's going to go in place of that one. Oh wait, one more thing as well. So we want utility mounts, I think. And I want a wake scanner. A D-rated wake scanner, that'll do. There we go, we've got a little ball on the end. Theoretically we can move that somewhere else. Because where's that one? That's at the back. That might actually look better around the back. So transfer option, swap to there. Yeah, much better. Fire groups. Frameshift wake scanner. There we go. So what do we need? I can't remember off the top of my head. The ship is so pretty. It is as well, isn't it? It's a very good looking ship. The only issues I've got with it, frameshift drive, increased range. We want atypical disrupted wake echoes. That was it. The only issue I've got with it is you're limited to a class 4 scoop. And most likely if Roddy's in chat still in the chat still, he'll start complaining about it, telling me I'm wrong again. Right, we've got some wakes out here by the look of it. There we go, that's the closest it would seem. We got D rates, that's going to be 2.5 kilometers. We don't have any weapons. So I'm pretty sure we can observe the no fire restrictions quite easily. There we go. New data discovered. What we got? Atypical disrupted wake echoes. So that's 3. So that's 3 rolls on the grade 1. Now that is 6, that is 3, so let's go towards that one.
Scan detected.
I usually like doing this in a Vulture, at least on my main account, but I don't have that Vulture anymore, because that Vulture was stupid fast.
Scan detected.
Oh, even more atypical disrupted wake echoes. Now, normally I would not like to have these. These are over this way, and they're actually already within our scan range. You can't wake up. Do we have to wake you up before you go? You got your Vulture again, Carmen? Alright, nice one. Yeah, I really want to get one. More atypical disrupted wake echoes. Gretimer. Yeah, we scanned all of these ones, haven't we? So we've got a bunch of data mine wake exceptions already, so theoretically we can head straight back to Farseer right now and just get a grade 1. Because I'm curious how much a grade 1 will do for us. DBX your favourite because it makes you think of the Battlestar Galactica Raptor. Alright, I'll probably annoy a lot of people, but I've never actually seen Battlestar Galactica. I've heard of it, but I've never actually sat down to watch it. But I keep checking on Netflix to see if it pops up, and it hasn't, and it probably won't for a long time, so I probably have to buy the DVD box set. Because I've always thought, because I've always heard it, and I've heard of it, and I'm like, oh, that sounds like a series to save for a rainy day when I'm bored and got nothing else to watch. Oh, Snotty, that was terrible. That was a terrible, terrible pun / joke. That was so bad that I didn't even notice. Oh, well, okay. So, to take heat away from me saying I've never watched Battlestar Galactica, Wrexham's here to say to everyone that it's crap. Alright, okay. So, anybody that's disgruntled with me, go and forward it to Dave Wrexham, www.idon'tgiveacrap.com. The original, bad by today's standards, but was excellent for the time. Alright. Yep. 100,000 credit bounty for a bad pun. It was not great. Way overrated in your opinion. Right, fair enough. Never seen it, so I couldn't tell you. I want to give it a try. I want to see what the remade one is like. Because I really do want to rewatch all of the Stargate series again, starting with SG-1 again. Going through to Atlantis. And, well, it's mainly SG-1 and Atlantis because I forgot the name of the last one now. It was Stargate something or other, where they're on board that ancient ship. Or the ancient ship. That one didn't bother me as much. The Expanse is great. I love The Expanse. I've seen both seasons of that so far. Because they finally got season 2 on Netflix, and I managed to binge watch the entire season in 1 or 2 days, I think it was. The old one's better, is it? Alright, fair enough. That was it. Stargate Universe. That was it. Thank you, Lizard King. Hello, Psych. How's it going? Yeah, Expanse is better season 2 and on, is it? Well, I like season 1. I wasn't sure about it at the very beginning, but it was really good. Season 2 is awesome, and I'm looking forward to season 3. Super, what are you sending me now? Let's see. Let's see. Oh right, okay. It's just sent me a picture of someone requesting to join our Anara wing. It's in the note says, "Hi, I've been watching Chaos Wolf's channel and have seen how laid back and chilled out your community is. Would like to help your wing get out of the out with the CG. I am a quiet person due to my social anxiety, but I am, well, if this is making you socially anxious, apologies. I should have really read this properly before actually reading it out loud, shouldn't I? But I'm a good team player. Please, could you accept me into the wing? Thank you. Yeah, alright, fine. I'm pretty sure you've probably already been accepted by this point. But I've got to say, I used to be fairly socially anxious. Not so much anymore. Kind of being in the public eye really does... And Super says, yes, you have been accepted. Being in the public eye and so on really does kind of break you out of said shell. Plus a bunch of other things. Like having an ex-girlfriend that broke you down mentally to the level that you had almost no personality whatsoever. And then, well, after you broke up, you decided, screw it, I'm going to rebuild myself in the image of what I want to be. So, that's what I did. But I don't intend to talk about my past all that much, because you're here for now. And yep, accepted. Awesome sauce. Thank you, Super. Sir Super Death, ladies and gentlemen, give our queen a good round of applause. I know he's not really a queen, I'm just messing with him. Right, okay. Oh, yeah, again, we're docking at the same pad. I didn't see it because of the column on the canopy. Golf clap? What the hell's a golf clap? I've never actually properly played golf. I mucked around with my biological father years back and just mucked around with golf clubs. Speaking of which, that reminds me of one time I was oh, a slow clap. Oh, right, okay, right. Well, I remember once me and my brother were just mucking about with golf clubs and some golf balls back in the day. We didn't even have any proper golf tees either. We were just using the cap off like a Coke bottle or something as the tee. But my brother, we were around the back of where we were living, and my brother thought it was a good idea to stand in front of me whilst I was teeing off. Now, just to leave your minds working for a little second, can you imagine? Can you guess how this ended up? It doesn't take a rocket scientist, I've got to imagine. What actually happened is I teed off, and the golf ball flew off like it was drawn by magnets to my brother's golf balls. And he dropped like a sack of potatoes. He didn't stand in front of me after that. 2 mil credit fine sounds fair for that one, Commander. Right, fair enough. You play hit and search with the... Right, fair enough. No, funnily enough, he never went to the hospital, actually. He just took a golf ball to the nuts. Anyway, Engineer's Workshop. Here we go. You've got a busted shoulder and you find it very difficult to swing a club. Alright, well, I've got 2 busted shoulders right now. Well, not exactly busted, but they're not as good as they could be. But either way, let's roll on this FSD. Increased FSD range. We've got 12 rolls. So let's roll all 12 and see if we can get this above the maximum. So that's 10% increase. Thermal load reduction. You're a bad wolf, are you, Snoddy? I'm not surprised. So we've even got more of a thermal reduction on top of everything else. But let's keep going, see if we can make this even better. Because we've got 10% optimized mass that we can increase. So another 11 rolls. Let's see if we can make this any better. Holy crap! There we go. 3% over. Integrity up by 1%. Everything else down by 1%. So let's apply that. And let's keep rolling. See if we can get anything better. And let's see what we end up at. So, no. That's fine. Nope. I don't think we're going to get any better than what we've currently got. No. Because the optimized mass is the one that we're looking for at the moment. Well, that's the same, and everything else is up. Actually, no, that's down by 3%. Ah, never mind. Try again. Nope. Nope. 3 more tries. Nope. Nope. Although the power draw is quite nice. Nope. Last try, I think. Is it? No, we're out of data now. Okay, cool. So we started off with like 36 point something light years. What have we ended up at? Oh, we're actually at grade 3 now. Didn't spot that. So what do we need for grade 3s? Phosphorus, chemical processors, and strange wake solutions. So we still need to shoot something in order to get these. Unless we go to combat aftermaths. We might... Actually, no, combat aftermaths. We can find them there. So we don't have to shoot anything. Because I want to try and go through the whole thing without shooting anything on this account. Let's go back. Let's have a look at the engines, because we can modify this for dirty drive tuning. We could even go for clean drive tuning if we wanted. So specialized legacy firmware, conductive components, I'm pretty sure we can find those just floating in space as well. Unexpected emissions data, we can go for dirty drive. That's drive strengthening. Where's dirty drives? There we go. That'd make this thing faster. Mechanical components, specialized legacy firmware, and chromium. I wonder whether, I think clean drive tuning would probably be better, just because we could sit in the center of a star, almost. How can you make the chat laugh? I don't know. I just talk random rubbish until I get told to stop. That's usually how things work with me. Sensors, what do we need for these? Long range, I want lightweight actually. So more conductive ceramics, manganese and salvaged alloys. So it's possible to find these without blowing things up, but we'll see. Meh, but oh well. I forgot to check actually, how far have we gone? We've gone from 36 light years, what are we on now? 41 light years, that's not bad. So that's cool. You have a good one? An American one? Really? Oh boy. Goes to the res site and just wait for someone to die. The thing is, if I don't shoot if the player doesn't shoot something, if an NPC is killed by an NPC, then they don't drop, the one that dies doesn't drop anything. They only drop things if they're killed by a player, or at least shot by a player. Yeah, as SWAT says, if you don't kill them, you don't get anything. So I want to try and not kill anybody. I mean, I don't mind shooting drones and stuff, so I can do that, but I don't want to do anything else. But I don't mind, because grade 1 for each of those, if I remember rightly. Let's double check, actually. Engines, grade 1s. I'm pretty sure that's just... Yeah, specialised legacy firmware for that one, for dirty drives. What's clean drive? Sulfur. Alright. Sulfur and conductive components. So yeah, we can do grade 1, easy. Just sulfur. That's piss easy to find. We've got an SRV, we can go and pick up some of that now.
Ship restraints disengaged. Commence departure.
So we've just got to find somewhere big enough. Let's get out of the crater at least. Because I'm actually tempted to modify this ship's distributor as well with the Dweller. Because we are going to be working with black markets actually, because this is Mel. So what I'm thinking is I want to modify the distributor for engine focused, so it'll recharge faster and we'll have more capacity in there. How do you make an Englishman crap quicker? You hang a portrait of General Washington in his bathroom. I don't get it, I'll be honest. Yeah, you might want to pack your things and go now, Snoddy, because I have no idea what you mean. Well, I don't get that.
Landing gear deployed.
This is one of the things. Another thing I like about the Diamondbacks is that let's deploy. Another thing I like about the Diamondbacks is that they can land virtually anywhere. Is it a joke from a movie? Alright, well, I don't get it. And as Wrexham says, 1 million credit bounty for that joke. Right, okay, we've got signals over in that direction. Let's see. Oh, we got something over there. Ah, that's Farseer Inc. Yeah, we're not going back that way. Let's go this way. It looks like we've got some deposits over in this direction. Now, I'm actually tempted to paint this SRV yellow. The main reason I want it to be... the main reason I'm thinking about having this yellow is in the Serenity movie, they've got that little mule thing that they use in the beginning in the heist, and that's yellow. If I remember rightly, I'm pretty sure that's yellow. So we can use this as like the in-world stand-in. Yeah, looks like we've got some mining deposits over here, and I'm hoping just to get sulfur out of them. Looks like we have some slightly large deposits over to the left, but straight this way we've got like the minimal ones. Low gravity planets, the bane of any SRV pilot. There we go. Saved it. Yeah, because as you can see, there's two distinct marks there. You've got one. There we go. Let's stop. Because you can see the wave scanner on the just above our radar. On the left, you can see a signal that extends slightly further up, and on the right, you see one that actually doesn't extend that far up at all. But it looks like we've got multiple, potentially. Yeah, we've got 3 nodes over here by the look of it. The closest one is this way. There it is, actually. Oh, no, it's not the low. It's not the worst one. It's actually... it's something completely different. But, yeah, it'll do. Now, what do we get? Ooh, cadmium. Hell yes. We'll pick everything up, I suppose. Yeah, still technically an SRV pilot. Why am I saying pilot? Well, pilots use a stick and throttle. And this thing does actually fly, so you're still technically a pilot. So check thyself before thou wreck thyself. What was that? Zinc. Let's go for that one. So we'll pick everything up, because everything is going to be brand new materials, because this is actually the first time that Mel has ever been in an SRV. And... yeah, there we go. We got ourselves stuck on a rock. And there we go. That's everything. Carbon. Right, okay. So, where was that other one? Yeah, we got some more... we got some different signal over here. This might be an outcrop, but I don't think it is. I think an outcrop actually extends slightly further up than this. What is it? Yeah, bronzite crondite. Chondrite, even. Chondrite. However the bloody hell you say it. This one should potentially give us sulfur. Yep, there we go. Nickel, carbon, sulfur, zinc. So sulfur is what we want for the clean drive tuning. Right, that's not that piece. That's the zinc. That's that one. You feel unpopular now? Oh right, okay. Don't worry about it. I'm sure it'll pass. It'll only take a week for your bounties to expire. Right, we've got some more signals in this direction. Let's actually not bother trying to stay airborne the whole time. Are we still friends? I'll let you know soon. Yeah, poor Snoddy. He likes to put his foot in it with bad jokes, and then tries to garner sympathy from everybody else. He's trying to play mind games. He's trying to live up to his. He's trying to live up to his new character in XCOM 2, the Psychic. Ah! You feel a little better now? Oh, good. Oh, right. Shane's asking, out of curiosity, why clean drives for an Explorer build? Mainly because it's the easiest thing to get at the moment. I'm trying to get everything without having to shoot stuff. Just because right now it's the easiest one to get without having to go off and scan bases to try and get specialized legacy firmware. I can go for dirty drive tuning's easy. You'll be the psychic chamber to warn of the bounty. Alright, fair enough. Right, oh, here we go. Another different type of node here. What are we going to get from this one, I wonder? The only one we haven't seen so far, then, is the outcrop. Ooh, phosphorus, manganese, vanadium. Yeah, okay. So phosphorus and manganese and vanadium we haven't seen yet. So we'll pick all these up. Cadmium! Oh, is that no, we have seen vanadium before, then. Alright, so I thought we hadn't seen it yet. There's still one more piece of something. Where is it? There it is. What was that one? Manganese. Alright, fair enough. Phone needs charging. Great streaming, but you'll have to say goodnight. Alright, see you later then, Raymond. Question is, where the hell's my ship? Oh, I've got to recall the ship. Right, Wash, bring her in. So, where is she? You have the worst joke, what flies around and covers everything in sight? See, yeah, pretty much. That in itself is terrible as well. Now Snolly's feeling much better. Wash, where are you? Ah, there's my ship. And let's go and get ourselves... It says unmanned. No, Wash is at the helm. It's not unmanned. Was Wash busy cleaning spears, or was he too busy playing with his bloody dinosaurs again? This is a fertile land, and we'll call it this land. I say we call it your grave. Yes, I remember that. I really need to start. I really need to rewatch Firefly again. I rewatch it every few months. I'm kind of in the mood to rewatch it again. So let's reboard the ship. Let's head back and modify the drives just for a little bit of extra oomph. You came to watch this despite the use of Papyrus font. Well, you do know that Papyrus font is used in the Firefly series, right? It's why this ship is manned by Commander Mel Reynolds. Where is he? There we go, Commander Mel Reynolds. We are in the Serenity, so it's only fitting. What? Wrexham, you never actually watched Firefly? Heresy! Get out of my chat right now! Well, I can highly recommend it. It's a very, very good series. You watched Firefly when you had a free month of Netflix. Such a shame it was such a short-lived series. It is such a shame. The thing is, in a way, it's made it even more of a cult classic because it is only one season. Heresy! The people that have never watched it, you heretics! There's only nearly one season, so it won't take long to watch. No, it doesn't take long to watch. Thing is, I told my my old housemate when I was living in London that I'd never seen it. He broke out his DVD collection. He broke his out of the DVD box set and sat me down and made me watch them. Never regretted it since. It was a great series. Land upside down? That doesn't. That's not how landing gear works. Look, just out of principle. See, doesn't work. You know, I'm starting to really worry what the landing crew, the bay crew are thinking about right now. There we go. There we go.
Touchdown complete. Engaging
Well,
ship.
I don't know. The thing is, you can always get it on DVD, I suspect. You can always get it on DVD, Wrexham, if you're so inclined. But thankfully, it's on Norwegian Netflix, so I can watch it whenever the hell I want. Well, Commander Stone Splitter, all directions relative in space. But somebody said land upside down. I just wanted to prove them that you can't do that. It doesn't work like that. Right, anyway, engines. Let's have a look. We can now do drive strengthening if we want. Not that I want to, because that's going to be adding mass. We can either do drive strengthening or clean drive tuning. So just to do clean drive, just for the minor increase to the optimal multiplier and this. Do we get any mass? Optimized mass goes down, but that's fine. Preview outcome. Let's go and see what we get. So that's virtually maxed out already, so we've got 5% increase there. That's cool. What are our secondary effects going to be? Come on! Integrity up. Oh, that's nice. I like that. Oh, mass up as well. Yeah, let's try again. Another 8 rolls. Let's see what we get. It's alright. We'll try again. 4 and 17. Right, okay. Yeah, 4 and 26. We'll apply that one for now. Because that thermal load is awesome. Preview. Try again. We've got 5 rolls to see if we can get this any better. Nope. Try again. Oh, hell yes. Integrity. Thermal load is a little bit down. Well, down by 14% even. But we've got an increase of 5% over what we had. So we had a 4... So that's 9% increase to optimize ultimate multiplier. Integrity's up. Yeah, fine. We'll apply that one. And then we'll just roll the last couple of bits of sulfur as well. See what we can get. Three more attempts to see if we can do this any better. Integrity up. Yeah. What am I after? Optimal mass. Yeah, that's up. So optimal multiplier is the one we're after, isn't it? No, 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 no. Oh, balls. I accidentally clicked on that one I shouldn't have done. God damn it. Alright, fine. Well, I screwed the pooch on that one. Power draw's better, optimal multiplier's better. Yeah, apply that one. And then we'll try one more time. God damn it. Optimal mass. Yeah, sure, whatever. Discard. We had a god roll on grade 1. I accidentally got rid of it. I'm an idiot. I really am. Oh, grade 1 lightweight. Phosphorus. Yeah, sure. Alright, let's go for that. 39. Whoa. Huh. Alright, okay. Apply. Sure. Sweet. Awesome. Surfy scanner. Fast scan. Increases the mass by a small amount. Let's try this. See if we get anything. Yeah, not interested. Engaging scum save drive. Oh wait, no, I can't do that. Doesn't work here. Power plants. Low emission. Let's see some iron for that. Because I'm pretty sure that I'm good with... Oh no. Slightly overpower. But if I turn off the cargo hatch... Yeah, we're good. Theoretically, I can even turn off the planetary vehicle hangar if I want to. Not that I'm going to bother. But that's fine. What else can we do? Not a lot else. But that is just about good. What's our jump range now, I wonder? 41.27 light years. That's not bad, actually. In the slightest. Do you have the streamer's RNG buff on this account? I don't think so. Although I do get accused of this because I do get quite a few god rolls. But I think it's just the fact that I actually roll a lot on engineers. I'm usually constantly engineering one thing or another. So I make sure that I get a lot of rolls before I go in. Like last time I modified a frameshift ride, I made sure that I had at least 30 rolls before I went in. But anyway, let's have a look. There we go, much better. Look at that. That is our own ED version of Serenity. Looking really nice, methinks. And considering that we've got it set up quite nicely in the 2 hours that we've been streaming, I think that's a good place to end. Because like I said, we weren't going to stream for too long today because I'm working tomorrow. So that's going to be it for this stream. I'm glad you guys came along. Thank you very much for watching. I've been Commander Chaos Wolf from Sci-Fi Gaming. You guys, as always, have been epic. I will see you soon. And until next time, my fellow commanders, keep flying and stay shiny.